Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sunny. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading for September 8th. These videos and readings are timeless, so whenever you do get attracted to watching it, I'm sure it will resonate with you at that time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel. I hope everybody's having a lovely week and a lovely closing to their weekend, or opening to the weekend. Alright, let's get started. Let's see what energies we're working with. They're telling us to pull one more card. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so the first card to come out was Mars. Then we have Uranus, North Node, and Capricorn. A lot of fiery energy going around, guys. A lot of fire energy. Then we have Uranus, who is in retrograde at this time of this recording. North Node, that has been very heightened. The energy of the North Node has been heightened at this time. A lot of us are being pulled to our life purpose, and we're learning new ways, creating new ways on how to step into our life's purpose. And then we have Capricorn with IUs, and Capricorn is, excuse me, I believe Uranus is the ruler of Capricorn, and so that's the energy that's being heightened right now, is how to tap into that innovative, creative side of us, using Uranus's power, and of course with Mars backing us with that passion. What are you passionate about? You know, your life purpose. What drives you towards your life purpose at this time, right? Okay, let's pull one of these, and then we'll break down the energy some more. What messages do you have for the collective today, please? What messages do you have for the collective, please? Okay. So we have gift of freedom. Break away from your attachments. Turn over a new page and celebrate life. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way for change. And celebrate life. Make your life a celebration. This card's really standing out to me. Look at the beautiful artwork on here. This is so beautiful. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way for change. So break away from your attachments. It's funny because I was just talking about this today. You know, we tend to hold on to material things of this life, And a quick story about something that happened to me with my son. He ended up like breaking something of mine that I really um, that I really cherish. And um, a family member of mine was like, "Oh well, you know, it's okay to be upset about it if you love it." And my response was, you know, we shouldn't hold emotion towards material possessions. You know, we should, at any given moment, we should be willing to give it up, right? Because it's not really the thing that we should be um, showing our emotional attachment to. It's more of, you know, God and the divine who gave it to us. So we should be giving thanks that we were able to use it, you know, or have it for a certain period in our time. But at the same time, whenever he's ready to take it away from us, we have to be willing to say, okay, I accept that that's no longer mine, and I move forward, because that's how you make way for the new things in your life, right? And if we hold on to attachments of whatever it may be, maybe like an old relationship, or um, you know, even loved ones who have gone, we kind of, that's baggage that we're logging around with us. And on our journey, we have a lot of other experiences and, you know, material things that, and tools too, that are that are going to be provided for us, right? And if we're logging around the things that no longer are here, like in the sense of like past loved ones, or even um, things that have you've lost, or things that no longer are in your possession, but you're holding on to it emotionally, you know, are you gonna have enough room to be thankful for the new things that you collect on your journey? No. And you actually might just pass by the good things that are waiting for you, because you're so um like energetically burdened by the old things that you don't release. And yeah, I feel like that's the message I'm getting from these two cards here. Let's see what else does the divine have to from us. These cards, just pull one of these, just one of these, please. So we have, okay, so two came out. Keeping still, mountain above, mountain below. And then we have the cauldron, the the cauldron. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. the cold, the cauldron, the cauldron. But that's fire above, fire below, right? Yeah. Sorry, fire above, wind below. And we'll read a passage. We'll read the passage from the book about these two cards. Let me see, where is it? Okay. And we have 52 and 50 here. Okay. Oops, that's not the book for this, is it? Is it? No, this isn't the book for that. Oopsies. Sorry guys. Just let me get the book. For these cards, here we go. right to 52. Okay, keeping still. Regular periods of rest are an important aspect of personal development and evolution. The most relaxed person may not be the one who sleeps 12 hours a day, but the one who knows how to grab a nap while cruising at 600 miles per hour at 35,000 feet. Learning to act when it is time to act and to be still when it is wise to be still is the key to obtaining the peace of mind that helps you stay alert when clear focus is needed. Consider the spine, which serves as a switchboard for all the nerves of the body that meditate movement. When the spine is kept flexible and healthy through proper rest and relaxation, active movement can be undertaken without strain. When the spine is held erect in a balanced sitting position, the inner balancing of meditation can take place. Treat your vitality as if it were a candle in the wind. Protect it as though it were the only light in a dark forest on a moonless night. Avoid external conditions that threaten to snuff out this precious flame. Be careful not to suffocate it with your ambitions or worries. Call time out, relax, take your shoes off, and sit a spell. Let go of thinking. Meditate on just being. Okay, and then we have 50. The cauldron symbolism, nourishment, and rejuvenation. The cauldron symbolizes nourishment and rejuvenation. Sooner or later, good comes to those who do good. Joy comes to those who bring joy to others. Opportunity comes to those who persist in their dreams. Rejuvenation is a returning to one's natural desire and the recharging of batteries that comes from making progress towards one's aspirations. This reading suggests nourishment and transformation for people of goodwill. Good fortune and success are indicated here. Healthy, regular sustenance is vitally important. As symbolized by the cooking pot, which provides nourishment to all, when the cycle of humanity reaches its apex, each person's sustenance comes in the form of fulfilling their deepest needs and desires. Rejuvenation means that people in honorable pursuit of their dreams are properly nourished and valued. When society is functioning properly, such people are supported and encouraged to contribute to their best abilities. A fresh approach to old habits is indicated. Look for ways of putting new life into old forms. Only when great vitality is present can real breakthroughs be achieved. What really stood out to me is that last part. A fresh approach to old habits is indicated. Look for ways of putting new life into old forms. Only when great vitality is present can breakthroughs be achieved. So, a lot of you in the collective are going through a breakthrough after a time of being still, right? And like your fire has been has been ignited, right? And you're breaking free of all those past habits or past ways of thinking too, um, and looking at new ways to create the life you desire at this moment, right? You're turning a new page, right? And you, as soon as you step through that door of loving yourself right here, right? Um, and celebrating yourself is when you're gonna celebrate life. You're gonna really see the joys of life. Because some of you are really gonna really understand what life is about pretty soon, and you know the delicate balance that it takes to really enjoy life to its fullest. Let's see. What other messages do we have? Gates to triumph. Success expands in your life. So collectively, we are all at this gate right now. We're at these gates and we are waiting, not waiting, but anticipating the moment that the gates open and we could walk through, right? And a message I'm hearing is, what are we doing with our time as we wait for the gates to open? You know, because these are some pretty big gates towards success, and they take time. You know, those huge gates, they take a very long time to open. So it's, while we're waiting, we're there, we're on the right path to success. But what are we doing with our time? You know, as we wait. That's what, that's a question I'm hearing, is like to ask ourselves at this time. And we got this one, impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy, right? So while we're waiting at these gates, we really need to take our time to reflect on our journey, right, of the past, and think of the new ways we're gonna, the new habits, and yeah, new habits we're gonna implicate on this new journey once we cross over these gates here, right? And because we don't, like I was saying before, the message I was getting, we don't want to be carrying anything that is no longer useful to us into the new journey of success, right? And it's time to redirect our energy to more positive things, celebrating life, you know, having a wondrous time while we're waiting for, I keep saying waiting, but waiting is not the word that I want to use. It's more like while we anticipate, you know, the opening of the gates. It's a time to say, yes, this is, I'm claiming it, you know, I'm claiming it, and um I'm ready. As soon as those gates are finally open, I know what path I am set up onto, you know. A lot of us, it is our life and sole purpose that we are beginning a new journey on, and things are really changing up for us, for all of us. Whether it's not your life purpose and it's just some aspect of your life at this time, you know, you've learned your lesson of the past and how to make this new journey a successful journey, right? Let's pull some tarot. Let's see. What messages can give us through the tarot cards? The Three of Pentacles, Strength, and the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups at the bottom, and the Magician. Wow. The Eight of Cups. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna lay these out after, but I want to go through these cards first. So we have the Three of Pentacles, really admiring how far you've come, admiring the work you've put in on your journey, redirecting that energy to celebrate, to really celebrate life, as this card suggests, right? Also celebrating the people in your life who have helped you along this journey. Seeing the big picture of how much they've helped you, right? Whether it be people, your earthly people, your earth tribe, or your spiritual tribe, right? Like your guardians, your angels, your guardians, how they truly helped you on this path. Then we have the Strength card, and this calls for a time to really, I'm hearing, to tame the lion that kind of wants to let loose, in the sense of this is a new journey, so we really, when we are on a new, doing something new, doing something for the first time, it could get scary, right? We don't know the outcome of it, right? We've never been down this path before, and like our inner self wants to start worry, not inner self, but the shadow side of us wants to feed us things to make us worry, to make us, second guess ourselves. But I see a lot of us are really taming that lion, taming that shadow side, where it's like, no, everything's okay. Putting faith and showing strength and courage in the divine order. And with the Seven of Wands here, you're really defending what it is you see yourself succeeding in, right? You're defending your success. You know what it is. You're on the upper, right? You're on the ups, and no matter how hard, whatever it be, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's the past failures, or each of these represent, I'm being shown like each of these represent a different side of what you've been through, right? But, or what you think you're made up of, but you are on that mountain, and they can't reach you, even if they really try, they can't reach you, and you're defending your grounds, where you stand. I'm also hearing that this new path that you guys are on, a lot of people may not support you in it, but it's not their journey, it's your journey, right? And then under the deck we have the nine of cups, right? So it's not far along with the magician on this new journey with the eight of cups. I love how this, I love how this just like falls out like that. So the eight of cups, walking away, starting that new journey, the magician, pulling out all your tools to manifest what it is that you truly desire, right? And then you had the Knight of Wands here, more that fire energy, and the Ten of Pentacles, excuse me. It's coming in fast, that fulfillment that you're asking for, that completion of success, right? Whether it be spiritual, financially, I'm hearing education too. Some of you guys are taking a leap to further your education, and it's going to land you in a place of financial stability at the end of this journey. And we have the Knight of Cups. Look at this. The Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. That is beautiful, right? Because you're going to get your fulfillment regardless. Emotional fulfillment here, right? And then financial fulfillment on this side. And I'm hearing like it's not just a fulfillment, it's stability as well. It's financial stability, emotional stability, right? Okay, I'm gonna clarify these with my other deck here. Let's see. I'm gonna clarify the Three of Pentacles for me, please. Okay, so with the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here too, right? So we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles for the Three of Pentacles. This new passionate beginning is going to bring you guys a lot of financial stability. Or I'm hearing financial stability. And then look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Pentacles again. Financial stability that you guys have been fighting for. Right? You guys have been working really hard to get this new beginning of success. This new beginning of success. Right? Because in the past, it may have been that you guys were trying and like you were almost there, but it didn't work out. You're almost there, but it didn't work out. You're almost there, but it didn't work out. And now you are there. and it's up to you to make it work, right? It's up to you to make it work. I'm hearing that there was a lot of us, a lot of people within the collective who did give up, and they just went back to doing what they know best. And that's okay, you know, because eventually God and the divine, they're going to put them on the path in order to step out of, you know, their comfort and move towards their life purpose. It's going to be forceful with Mars, right? It's going to be forced that they do it. Like they no longer could hide from what it is that that is their purpose. For example, myself, I was kind of forced. I was forced by the divine to start doing and working towards my life purpose, right? I kept making excuses. Oh, well, I'll do it. I'll start then, I'll start here, I'll start there. And I never started. And it wasn't until God was like, okay, you keep saying you're gonna start and you're not. So here, I'm basically take everything away from you that is a distraction and leave you with what it is that I want you to do, what you're serviced to do, right? Which is, you know, the readings and a lot more things. And yeah, you know, like that's what I mean by force. The things that are becoming a distraction for the collective who are making excuses to move towards their life purpose, the distractions are going to be removed forcefully. And, you know, God's going to put you in the direction. Now it's up to you to be like, okay, this is my chance to really step into my new journey of, you know, my sole purpose. Or, you know, on the other end, some of you may just default back to what you've known, in the sense of, like, if you lose your job, God's going to give you the option, okay, so now you could put all that energy towards serving me, or you could go find you another job. And some of you guys are going to be the ones to go find you another job, you know, versus putting all that time and energy towards serving, you know, your full soul purpose. Your full, putting everything you have into, you know, what you're here to do, what you are being called to be in service of, right? Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Tell me about this Knight of Cups. I want to know about this Knight of Cups, please. We have the Princess of Swords, so that's the Ace of Swords. Sorry, no, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords. Excuse me, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of the Wands, Knight of Wands at the bottom. This is a new deck, so I'm gonna try to break down, like, the picture here and see what I'm hearing. The message for the Knight of Cups. first I got finding new ways for communication, right? Finding new ways to communicate our desires, what we desire in this world, right? With the knife here, I'm hearing like speaking with a sharp tongue about what it is that fulfills us, what it is that fills. Speaking with a sharp tongue about what it is we desire from this world, and how we how we are going to obtain this fulfillment, this Nine of Pentacles, right? This independence from the attachments that we once had, right? I'm also hearing how we're going to cut out the attachments, right? And seek a new way of allowing our emotions to flow, our emotional fulfillment to flow, right? Because, and that was a message I was getting earlier, right? Is that we hold on to the emotional side of of the attachments, right? So it could be also cutting out the attachments, or even, not saying that emotions are wrong, but it's how we use our emotions. So kind of like searching and communicating with ourselves on how we use our emotions to our advantage to obtain fulfillment. Because we tend to allow our emotions to drive us, but it could be like an extreme, in an extreme way, and we're learning how to balance out those emotions, right? How to use them to better us and not to cripple us. I'm gonna get one more card for the Knight of Pentacles, for the Knight of Cups. Please, can I get one more card for the Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups again. Okay, so yeah, I think that's a confirmation on that last message, is learning new ways to use our emotional states to our advantage, right? To find fulfillment, or to obtain the fulfillment that's waiting for us. Okay, tell me about this Seven of Wands. Thank you. The Four of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay. So I'm hearing for this one, again, the things that we feel like we missed out on in the past, the chances that we didn't take in the past, we're now looking to start anew, right? We're no longer focusing on what we missed out on, and we're defending this new beginning. Because you see, well, you probably can't see, but in this card it's raining, and in this card it's sunshine. Also, what I like about this card is that the rain is filling up the chalices. So you're seeing the chalices full, the cups are filling. So even though he's on the inside and he's like, I want to be outside, when you do get outside, your cups are going to be filled. You know? They're going to be full, and they're going to give you the nourishment that you need, right? They're going to hydrate you to be able to start this new journey. What else stand out to me was the flowers at the bottom here, right? So it's like, even though this guy, he's like, oh, I'm hearing like my day was ruined by the rain, but we have to look at the other side and say, we also have to give thanks for the rain, because look at how beautiful the flowers are blossoming. Right? And once that rain ends, you're going to have the chance to see and enjoy the garden. At the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you see? You are going to be able to see the complete turnaround. Like, every season is here for a reason. You know? Be it that you need to stay inside, there's a reason why you're being inside. There's a reason why you're being locked into yourself right now. I'm hearing like doing the inner work. There's a reason why you're not feeling sociable, you know? It's because it's like you're preserving that energy for when the sun shines again and it's your turn again to come out, you know? Do you think the trees are mad when they lose their leaves? No, because they know their turn will come again to grow new leaves, you know? And they know the sun will shine and give them what they need when it's their time. The Wheel of Fortune, oof, look at that, 10, 10, 10. The Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the High Priestess. 10, 10, 10. I love that. That adds up to 3. The wheel's gonna turn where, yeah, where it's gonna be your turn to shine, right? And it's coming soon. It's coming soon. You just have to follow your intuition. Follow your intuition with the High Priestess here. Sorry. Some of you really do need to take the time still to be still, like in the first message we got, to contemplate kind of how you're gonna start this new, or what it is you are, what desire are you looking to you know, to, what desire, what drives you, right? What it is that drives you. Some of you really need to sit down and think about that still. What, maybe some of you still don't know what your life purpose is, and it's time to start finding out. Time to connect, right? The Four of Pentacles too. I heard that's the attachments. It's time to release those attachments for others of you. Oh wow. Okay, I don't want to go too deep into the deck. But yeah, that's that's amazing. How the messages are coming out here. So you have the Four of Pentacles. So you have 2, 3, 4, and you had 10, 10, 10, right? Um, it's a sequence of events that are taking place right now. And I heard it's a divine sequence of events that's leading you to this shocking discovery of whatever it is, whether it's some of you who are discovering your soul purpose or some of you who are discovering what it is that you have to do on this journey, you know. The Tower, I heard everything that you know you don't know. Right? Everything you don't really know. Um, and it's time to start seeking the answers. Or yeah, it's time to start seeking the answers, the truth. The truth. We have the Devil, the desires that keep us, the desires, also the attachments that keep us driven. And then we have the Lovers, right? Turning those desires, turning that passion into something, into a like a sacred union for you, basically. Something, the desires that drive you, turning your work into one that serves the greater good, you know, that brings everyone together, that binds everybody together. Okay. The message: combining all your desires, right? Your heart, your mind, your soul, and bringing them all together into union. Because some of you are really torn apart from what your soul wants to do and what your heart wants to do and what your mind wants to do. And the only way to live in peace with yourself is to bring them all together. And that is the path that some of you are on. And like I said, releasing releasing the attachments, yes, but also releasing everything you think you know. Releasing everything you think you know. Because no one really knows the full story of anything. You know? Especially when you're starting new. You know, it's like something that they used to tell me at work, right? Is people don't really like when you are a know-it-all, right? People like to teach you things. So even if you know something or you think you know something, act like you don't know it, because it gives the other person the opportunity to show you their perspective of what it is you think you know, right? Which helps you to connect with that other person, connect in different ways. Yeah. So on this new journey, I think that's a big message here, is learning how to, the things you think you know, learning how to unlearn them, so that on this new journey you could learn new perspectives of it, you know, or see other views of it too. Okay, I think, let me see. Okay, let me see. The last card I'm going to clarify is the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups, please. Thank you. Anything else? The Knight of Pentacles. It's been a slow journey towards this, but you are moving. You are moving. I like how in the original tarot deck it has the moon. The moon looks like his eyes are closed, right? And what I heard was that, and it kind of confirmed it with the moon card being here at the bottom of the deck. I hear like all your shadow work, and you know, all the things, all the secrets, all the hidden truths are going to be laid to rest. While you go on this new journey, right? So you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about them on this new journey. Also, some of you need to lay that shadow work, and you know, maybe some secrets or hidden truths. You need to lay it to rest, right? Because sometimes we get obsessive over doing any type of spiritual work, whether it's shadow work, whether it's light work, whatever it may be, even tarot, doing, you know, readings. We get so like engulfed in doing it, but anything in excessive is not good, you know. Even water, you drink too much water, you know. I'm not a physician or an expert, I'm just saying, you know, that's the message I'm getting. But okay, let's see, that's a little bit too many cards for closing. But yeah, we got the moon again, so that kind of confirmed it with the hidden truths. And then the Ten of Swords, right? Yeah, putting an end to that and looking towards a new horizon of things. The Eight of Cups again. Yeah, starting out on a new journey. And then over here we have the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. I like how in this card, and then again we have a sequence 4, 5, 6. Right? We have another 10, 8, 8. Some of you may be seeing these numbers as a confirmation, especially like 10 and 5, 4, 2s. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, in this card, all the chalices are spilt over. You know, like if you know the traditional, there's 2 that are standing and she has her back turned towards them, while she's mourning the other 3. But in this one, all 5 of the cups are spilt over, and they're spilt over in a garden, right? And what I heard was she's so worried that all her cups are spilt over, but what was spilt over is food and, you know, nutrition for the garden, right? I really want you guys to see this card. It's beautiful how it's depicted. Oy, 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 oy. There we go. Right? So while she's worrying about what she had, on the other spectrum, what she lost is giving life to something else. And we have the six of wands and the 4 of wands, where it's like on the other spectrum, giving life to this garden brings a victory, right? All those cups were spilt over for a reason, and it was because it wasn't meant for you, it was meant for the garden, right? It was meant to give life to something else. And soon you will see that. Soon you will see that. And you will see the victory of it. You will see the victory of it. And I'm hearing like you'll come back to this place, wherever this place is for you, right? This 5 of Cups moment where you are grieving something. You'll come back to this moment and you will see the fresh, you will see the garden, the fresh new life that was built from you'll see the new garden that was built off of your sorrow, right? And it will bring you happiness because you no longer hold on to it. You no longer hold on to what was in those cups, right? Also, those cups that also the cups, right? That the symbolism of the cups that are no longer yours, you could still enjoy what it made, like what it brought for you personally, you know, the wisdom it brought you. Like, for example, a relationship, right? This is just an example. A relationship that you were holding on to, and it brought you a lot of grief to end it, or, you know, to walk away from it. And but there was a lot of things that you were taught in that relationship, but because you were grieving over the loss of it, you didn't take the time to see what you learned from it. And when you do finally come to that moment of seeing like, wow, this relationship really taught me a lot, you know, and in that moment you will see the new growth, the new harvest in your mind that kind of leads the pathway to other experiences and other connections. Like, you'll start putting 2 and 2 together and seeing the beauty of it all, right? Of why it didn't work out, why it ended the way it had to end. It was because I heard also, if you resonate with that story, it's just a story, an example, but if you do resonate with it, it's because divine was forcing you out of that for something that is going to be triumphant, right? Yeah, reflect and redirect your energy, guys. Well, these are the messages I have for you today. I hope you all liked and enjoyed the reading. If you did, please hit the like button, and I will see you next time here on Solo Like Tarot. Bye, guys.